They say you will never forget the last. Welcome to senior night here at 3140 Berlin Station. Here for the Olentangy Berlin Bears versus the Marysville Monarchs. I'm Alex Stargatz alongside Dylan Dixon for a wonderful rendition of Friday Night Lights. Dylan,
you know,
it's an exciting night for football.
It is. It's great to be here. I love being up here in this press box. It's going to be a great night. Senior night always very exciting here down at Berlin. As you can see, the football team just ran out. And you know what? It's going to be a great night for some football. It's a chill 36 or 66 degrees outside. And you know what? That's great football weather out here.
It most definitely is. I am already cold myself. John and I talked last week. You know, it really does not get any warmer the higher you go in the stadium. So
that is for sure. That's why we both got jackets on right here. You know what?
That is definitely right.
But wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Glad to be here as always.
Wonderful night for football.
Yeah.
We have the 3-5 Olentangy Berlin Bears heading against the 4-4 Marysville Monarchs. The Bears are off to a 3-game winning streak. And the Marysville Monarchs are coming off of an OT thriller at Thomas Worthington last week, 29-28.
Yeah, this is a big conference play matchup. I mean, Berlin's won all their conference games, as we're about to get here with kicking off. Marysville, you know, they've played good teams. They've won and lost a few, but you know what? They're here now. This is their only step. But conference games matter. Win this game, we should be looking good in the playoffs. Here we come.
That's right. Flagger's going to get the opening kickoff. Marysville with a 3-return man look. That's it. That's something new we haven't seen so far this year.
Yeah.
So we are officially underway as Marysville is just going to let it roll into the back of the end zone as we see this Monarch offense trot onto the field led by Brady Carper, the junior quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, Berlin's defense has played great, so we'll see if this pressure of the student section, it seemed to have filled up since 30 minutes ago. It was pretty empty 30 minutes ago, but now a lot of people are here. They're going to be loud. This defense has played well. We're going to see if we can get Mr. Carper over there shaking a little bit and a little scared.
Yeah.
So we will see.
We will see. Looks like Carper's going to line up in the shotgun with senior running back J.J. Henry to his left. He's going to hand off to Henry right up the middle, and Hudson Altman buries him behind the line of scrimmage. Huge TFL to kick off things here at 31-40.
Yes, what a great play by Altman down there. As you heard, if you were listening to our game day earlier, we talked about him and how big his impact is on this field. We need him to step up tonight if we want to contain the run. Hudson Altman is planning to go to college. He's going to play Division I football at Miami. He's committed, and signing day will be soon for him, it looks like.
Yeah, heavy set for the Monarchs. Looks like they're going to run the sweep over to Colin Wimmers, but he's met at the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd down and long.
Yeah, it'd be good to force a good old 3-and-out here to start the game. That would put some more pressure on Marysville and hope to relax our offense in a little bit. Let's see. You know, Marysville is one of the oldest schools in the state, and it's the oldest in the conference. It opened in 1879. It's been around a long time.
They have been around a while.
Yeah, they've been around longer than the whole game of football has been. So
it seems like it. Yeah.
They've been there since the beginning.
Yeah. 3rd down. Carper going to roll out to the right. He's getting chased by the Berlin defense. Still running. Brought down on the play by Chase Arnold.
Yeah, that
on 3rd down.
Looks like a 2-yard loss out there. It'll be about 4th and 11, 4th and 12, it's looking like. Great play. They seem to be all over him. It seems like we know exactly what they're calling on offense, which is great.
Yeah.
And the defense seems to be playing excited, playing loud. They're here for senior night for sure.
Yep, they're going to bring out the punt team. And, you know, talking to the players after the Derby game, you know, besides from that first play where they scored on the first play from scrimmage, you know, Berlin knew every offensive play that Darby was going to run because, you know, when you run that wing T, there's only so much you can do with that playbook. So, you know what's coming. And
just got to pick up those signs.
Yeah.
We got
a flag on the field. Too many men.
Ooh, that's a rough one to get by.
Gonna move back the Monarchs.
Goodness. Yeah, too many men on the field. You know, high school you could see it a lot more, but as you get older, you know, it doesn't fly. Sometimes there have been issues of not enough people on the field, you know? It's been Been a rough ride.
Yeah. So Marysville back to punt. Ailes to return once again.
Another flag.
Another flag. False start this time on the punt team. Gonna push them all the way back to the 5-yard, or just about the 8-yard line.
Yeah.
Marysville is going to be punting from the back of their end zone.
They got a long. We wonder if this guy has a leg. We'll find out. I mean, he's got to kick it quite far.
Good kick. Right to Ailes. He's going to fair catch. Got ran into on the play by number 42.
Interesting. Surprised there was no roughing the kicker there. It looked like maybe he got blocked into him, and that's why they didn't call it.
Yeah.
Interesting play there. Now for Berlin,
James Stevenson.
The offense coming out here. They are undefeated in conference play, and they're looking to four-peat as OCC champions. They need to get through this week and then make it on to next, but it all starts right here tonight.
It does.
We're going to see what this offense comes out running with. They have called Wildcat these past couple games, and with Colton Less at quarterback being the Wildcat player, he's been 3-1 as a starter, which is pretty good.
Yeah, pretty solid start for Les, as he was a wide receiver turned QB. He lines up in the gun, dropping back to pass on the first play. He's got Ailes, deep ball.
Oh!
Flags everywhere.
Flag. Oh my goodness. PI. What they call him down at the 1?
They marked him at the 1. We'll see. Looks like referees are discussing.
Well, it's got to be defensive pass interference. I mean, he was all over him on that play, and he still caught it. They call him down here. Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be DPI on the defense.
What a catch by the freshman?
He's sophomore.
He's a sophomore. Oh my goodness. Sophomore starting on varsity on senior night.
Berlin going to decline the they're going to decline the penalty. Let it stand.
It appears they're down at the 3-yard line. So we'll see what they can cook up here.
Huge first play. We haven't really seen Berlin air the ball out much this year.
No.
But, on first down, they look for Ailes, and they get him right on the 3-yard line. Les going to motion over a receiver. Going to hand off to Owen Miller. He barrels through.
Touchdown!
Touchdown, Owen Miller. A 3-yard rush on first and goal.
What a play. What a play to set up that touchdown, and what a play call. They didn't even see it coming. He had the hole right open through the middle, and it was just great. What a great play call down there. This is going to look like a good game for Berlin tonight out here.
Berlin going to try the goofy. We saw it last week with one. They're just going to motion everyone to the regular field goal position. They had everyone but the center split out to each side, almost like a wide receiver. But they had a motion back. And Flager's going to send this one through the post.
Yeah.
Berlin is up 7-0. 9:17 left to play in the first.
Yeah, I saw they ran that play last week on a 2-point conversion, and there was a flag where they didn't convert, and then they got another chance, and then they did end up converting it in the end.
Yeah.
So definitely looking to throw the defense off. Maybe if they get up quite a bit, we'll see some trickery. Maybe. I don't know.
If I were a D coordinator or a special teams coordinator, I honestly don't know how I would respond to formation like that.
No. We've seen it in the NFL with the Cowboys, if you remember, in that playoff game.
Yeah.
It didn't work out for them, but it seems to be working out for these Berlin Bears tonight.
Yeah. So Berlin with a 7-0 lead, as Flager's going to kick off once again 5 minutes later.
Marysville is not a stranger to the road upset this year. They have beaten quite a couple teams on the road, which, that means their offense has been going and their defense has been playing well. But tonight, it's looking a little bit like a different story.
Yeah, they are no strangers to the road upset.
And look at them running out there. They're jumping. They're all excited. It's going to be great.
Evan Barson, one of the many Bears in on that tackle. He's a junior. Expected him to play a good amount early in the season, but it looks like, you know, changes in the depth chart have him kind of buried in that special team spot.
He did get a recent injury, too, in his knee. It, like, completely blew up.
Yeah,
so,
I heard about that.
Yeah, incomplete.
First down pass incomplete, pass intended for Wimmers. Went right through his hands.
Ball was just a little bit high. That was a design screenplay, it appeared.
Yeah.
Run the little receiver back and try and get some yards out of it. But they didn't have any blockers over there anyways. I think it would have gotten eaten up pretty quickly.
Yeah, it definitely would have. They were in an uncomfortable spot where, you know, you let the D line rush the QB on a screen pass, but also you don't have the speed to get out there and get out and block that second level.
Right. Yeah, you would think they'd be drawing up some different plays here. But
the ball is free! Picked up by Brandon Gray. He's going down. End zone.
A scoop and score!
Scoop and score from the junior Brandon Gray.
And that appears to be his first high school touchdown. Look at them all celebrating down there. There are a lot of flags on the play. Yeah.
Get back warning on the Berlin sideline.
Oh goodness.
As all the players rush him as he jots off the field. Wonder if it's going to be a.
There's the warning.
I think you get a warning first, right? And then after that, it's all penalties from there on out.
It does appear so. I wonder if they'll move the kick back a little bit just because of that on the second penalty. I'm not quite sure, though.
Doesn't look like it. Berlin going to go in that wacky formation again.
Again, we'll see if they bring them all together like they did the first time. Tice Dent out there to receive the snap as he's the holder now. He was originally the starting quarterback, but after some tough consideration, they decided to put Colton Less, the star receiver, as the quarterback.
Yeah, definitely. It was a bold decision, but it looked to have panned out in the end.
And they bring everybody back again.
Yeah, same look from the last PAT.
Yep.
Flagger to kick, Dent to hold, and it's right through. Caught by the Marysville band. They're celebrating over there, giving themselves high fives.
Oh my goodness. That might be the only celebrating they do tonight, Alex.
I mean, with how rough things have looked so far, just 6 minutes into this young game, we will be seeing a lot of celebrating on the Berlin side and not a lot on the Monarch side.
Yeah, you can see the coach down there getting them together.
Yeah.
The coach is first-year head coach Chase Longwell. Well, pardon me, he was the head coach for 2 days before he resigned because he didn't know about a teaching job in Marysville. So they have Mike Young now as their first head coach, who was previously their defensive coordinator. But it seems their offensive coordinator, where is he tonight? He's not doing much.
No. And I mean, you know you're in big trouble when the coach asks everyone on the team to huddle up.
Yeah.
You know.
See all those shining silver helmets down there.
You know,
a lot of them.
You're in for a good chewing out when coach is like, you know, everyone on me.
Right. But, you know, we got to see, is Berlin capable of holding a lead? Because they've seemed to come from behind all the time. They always seem to give up a touchdown or two in the first quarter and always ease their way back into it because the defense finally steps up.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, this seems to be a great defensive and offensive output for this team right now. But, you know, it's still early in the game. 9 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
So Flagger to boot just 18 seconds after his last kickoff. 3 men back again for Marysville. No return, going to let it sail into the back of the end zone. Fielded again by a Marysville band member.
Yeah.
Tossed over to the sideline. It's going to bring out this Monarch offense for their third drive of the young game.
Yeah, like I was saying, Marysville has already surpassed their 2024 record. They were 3-8, but in the past 3 years, they were 7-5 in 2022, 4-7 in 2023, and 3-8 in 2024. So year by year, they've seemed to have gotten worse. Maybe that's why the coach stepped away or got fired, and they're just looking for a new face down there.
Yeah, I mean, I can recall those 2020 years with Gabe Powers. He was a strong linebacker for the Monarchs, and he tore Berlin apart in 2020 and in 2021. Carper's going to drop back to pass, airs it out, and it's picked up. Zach Tunkara, he's going to look to run it back. He's got space down to the 30.
On the field.
Flags all
over. Goodness.
Laid out.
They threw him right
a Berlin injured player on the sideline. That was
oh my goodness.
Scary. Oh no, it hit Mr. Eric Hardy's dad.
Oh,
Mr.
Lord.
Hardy, the photographer.
There's Zach down there. Zach plans to go to college for pre-med. You know, undecided which school, but he's got a great future ahead of him, I should say.
That's his second interception of the season. He had one against Thomas Worthington last year.
Wow.
Or last 2 weeks prior.
Yeah.
So Berlin, I mean, it really seems like the floodgates have opened.
For sure.
Expecting another touchdown here for the Bears, as we saw them score very easily on that last drive.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what the Marysville quarterback was looking at. It looked like he was going over for the slot receiver, but all the way at the bottom, you know, that guy was wide open.
Yeah.
They all three went to the slot, and they just left number 10, I think. He was just wide open.
Yeah. Pat, it was intended for Strickwell, but he was in triple coverage, and Tunkara was there, and just ball hawked that, and he got a pretty decent return. I mean, he picked it off around the 50, all the way down to the 25, going to put Berlin in a good position, almost in the red zone. So we'll see. Berlin going to set up their third offensive play.
See what they call. Do you think you
30-yard line,
pin it down him and give him the deep ball again?
I say you air it out. I mean, it worked last time.
It did, and that ball was a perfect spiral. No wobble on it whatsoever.
Yeah.
Even though we have a little bit of a breeze. So.
Yeah. So
But
less in the shotgun. Clark lined up directly behind him. Two receivers left. He's going to fake the handoff, roll out to his right.
OPI. Ooh, he's wide
open. And
touchdown, Bears!
3 plays, 2 touchdowns for the Bears. Berlin goes up 21-0.
Wow, what a game we have here.
20-0. You know, Dylan, I mean, you said a little bit of holding on that play, and during that play, I would have to agree with you. I think there was a little bit of OPI, but the refs
he pushed him right down. You know,
he did.
Physical game tonight. We love that here, always.
So
these seniors are showing out tonight. They want to leave a lasting legacy for next year's team.
Yeah.
To start, you know, a couple close losses, but they want to put their footprint down.
The Bears are hot right now. Flagger going to send it right through and make it 21-0.
Yeah, as you were saying, the Bears are hot right now. That's what 270 Gridiron said. They said, are they making a comeback?
They are making a comeback.
Certainly seems like they are.
Anticipating Berlin holds on to the lead tonight. Up 21-0, 8:38 left in the first.
It's just
Berlin will be playing for the OCC Championship next week at Olentangy.
It's going to be an exciting game for one. You know, Olentangy has those couple D1 commits to nice schools. CJ Sana to Ohio State and Caden Gebhardt to Clemson. They've made really big impacts for Olentangy's defense, and we will see what happens. I mean, Olentangy's defense, though, couldn't slow down Orange like the way ours could, so we're going to find out.
We shall see. Now, granted, both teams let up 30-plus points. Berlin giving up 31, and Orange letting up 42, or Olentangy letting up 42 to Orange. So we shall see. Flagger is going to kick off for the 4th time tonight. Marysville once again going to let it sail into the end zone.
Interesting. So yeah, Marysville, they've been around a while. And like you were talking about Gabe Powers earlier, he was their all-big linebacker. Like you said, he beat us up in 2020 when they went 12-1. I mean, undefeated in the regular season, magically lost in the playoffs. I'm not quite sure how. But, you know, he actually started at Ohio State. Gabe Powers was an original Ohio State commit, and he played there a couple seasons, and now he's at Kansas State. He's playing for them, hoping he has NFL dreams. I mean, going to Ohio State's a big deal in the first place. That should be pretty good look for NFL rosters.
Yeah, as Carper's going to hand off to Henry. No, Carper's going to keep it himself. Take it to the left side, but brought down by the Berlin defense after a gain of 3.
They're just all over their offense tonight. I think they should have gave the option to the running back there, but, you know, I saw a hole, so
Yeah.
He went up with it.
And I mean, it got him a decent gain, you know, relatively decent gain, you know. So Marysville in the two-back set, going to hand off to Henry. Spun off of his own blocker, but brought down after a gain of 2.
For sure. Good play call by them, trying to draw the defense off a little bit with the 2 running back set. We've seen some NFL teams do that, and it has worked for those NFL teams.
Yeah. You know, to be honest, I was expecting a little more classic wing T with the 2 wing backs next to the offensive line and then a running back behind, but Marysville's got a lot of shotgun.
I agree.
Going to keep it himself, bounces it to the outside. He's got space, brought down on the play by Ailes.
If he didn't make that tackle there, he could have been running a long way.
Yeah, that was a touchdown saving tackle there by Ailes.
Yep, great play down there.
But good run from Carper to pick up their first down of the night.
Yeah. Yeah, this Marysville team, they're not what they used to be. I mean, year by year, just gotten worse, as I said earlier, and they're hoping to restore this football program as, I mean, that's their sport out in Marysville.
So Carper finally going to line up in the behind the center. Triple option play. Carper slips on the pitch and falls down at the line of scrimmage. Chase Cone wrapped him up on the play.
He does plan to go to college as well, but he's undecided on his future major, and he does not quite know where he wants to go to college yet.
I heard he's interested in, you know, continuing football at the next level and wrestling.
Yeah.
He's a great wrestler.
He is our star wrestler, all OCC. He's made districts and states a couple times?
Yeah, I think he's a 2-time state qualifier.
Yeah, which is a really big deal for you guys that don't know about wrestling.
Yeah. Carper back in the shotgun, gonna motion over the backer.
Over him.
Wimmers.
That was Grant Gibson down there. He also plans to go to college, and he wants to major in finance.
Gibson has been a great player. You know, he was a stud last year playing that outside linebacker position, and he's continued his dominance this year. He's one of those guys that'll tackle you low. He's an ankle biter, as they call it. You know, he's not afraid to meet you at your feet, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, defense is just all over them right now.
Carper gonna drop back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Chase Cone is chasing him. He's going to run it the other way. Just chucks it over to Wimmers. That's caught.
There's a
flag in the backfield.
Yep. Maybe a holding call, it looked like.
I would expect a holding call probably on Tyson Barker, the right tackle.
And number 78 is limping a little bit. I don't know.
He was back there at the time of the flag, and there's a flag at the spot of where Carper. So they're going to go chop block on, looks like going to be Barker.
And I think it was on Hudson Altman because I think he fell down in front of him and tripped him up. So good call by the refs down there. Good for them to notice it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see that all the time.
That's really going to push him back all the way down to their own 15.
Yeah, Altman subbed off now. We're going to see. I'd play prevent maybe here. Try and keep him away?
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of depends. What's Marysville's thought process? Are they going to try to go for the sticks? I mean, it's
third and 33. Yeah, they got a long way to go here.
Yeah. So Carper's going to line up in the shotgun. Going to roll out to his right. Screen pass. Caught by Henry. No, by Wimmers.
Holding him down there.
Chase Arnold wrapped him up as soon as he got the ball. Just a gain of 4 as Wimmers limped his way to a gain.
Chase Arnold is also another football player who does plan to go to college for pre-med. So we'll see. He's also a very good baseball player for this program who made the Final Four just 2 years ago.
A lot of pre-med guys. Got a lot of doctors on the field.
I know. Maybe they'll save somebody's lives one day.
They might.
4th and 27 down here.
Marysville going to bring out the punt team.
See if he can.
Second time. Ailes is just going to. Fair catch.
Yep, the student section down there is doing the Seminole chant from Florida State. Trying to strike some fear into that defense, it looks like.
Okay. So just got news for those of you tuning in on YouTube. We are streaming for free. Typically, if you click on the link on our YouTube broadcast, it will send you to a paywall where you have to pay a small fee of $8 to watch the visual and the camera. But if you click on that, it is free tonight for senior night. Happy early Halloween. Clark's going to take this one and run it down the middle. It's going to be obhs.olentangy.k12.oh.us/athletics. And then if you go to, and also /OBHS-live streams. So if you click on the, also if you scan the QR code, it will send you there. So, or if you have great memory, type all that into your browser and you got it.
Yeah, only select people have that kind of memory, Alex.
Yeah, I definitely would not be able to. Clark's going to bust one down the right side for a big gainer.
Saving tackle down there by number 33
yeah.
on Marysville. He'd have been running a long way away.
Yeah, but great run from Clark there on second down.
Yeah, I mean, Marysville just doesn't have an answer for anything we're throwing out there, whether it's defensive sets or offensive sets. We're just kind of punching them in the mouth, is what they say.
They look some kind of overwhelmed right now. Yeah. Clark's going to take it again, bounces out the right side. Brought down on the play.
Good run there by Clark. Yeah, AJ Clark, he wants to attend college as well, but not for pre-med. He wants to be a business major. So a little different down there, but business and pre-med seems to be the favorite right now.
Yeah, definitely. I would throw finance in there too.
Yeah,
I think
that's a good one.
Good amount of finance.
For sure.
Less in the shotgun. Clark's going to take the handoff up the middle.
Just short it looks a little bit.
Yeah, just short of the line to gain. Going to bring up third down. They're going to mark him short.
Yeah. All right, what would you call here, Coach?
I would just classic QB sneak, maybe a tush push, but I don't know if Berlin has that in their playbook.
Didn't we come out with that last week, I thought?
I can't remember.
I received word that we did, but, you know, maybe they weren't telling me the truth.
Yeah, I don't know.
That would be cool to see tonight, though.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. Looks
they are going to go out in the heavy set. Two tight end look.
Probably another run play.
Going to motion over the second tight end. Not Rhodey, surprisingly, but Les is going to fumble the snap. And, but it looks like Berlin's going to gain it right back.
What could this flag be?
I saw Hunter Sheldon throw a punch at Dallin Maxon right there on the far sideline. That is definitely going to move the chains for Berlin.
Undisciplined at its finest. You know, maybe this coach hasn't settled in yet. He hasn't struck fear into his players down there. Undisciplinary actions down there.
Yeah. But to describe the play, Les fumbled with the snap, was able to fall on it. Was going to be a big loss and bring up fourth down. But Marysville with a crucial penalty right there. Shot themselves in the foot with the personal foul. Not a smart idea there from Sheldon, the senior cornerback. You know, you would expect more from your seniors.
Right, for sure.
You know, you've been playing. It's an emotional game, but you got to keep your emotions in check, especially down 21. You know, you gotta, if you want any chance of a comeback, you gotta think with your head there.
Yeah, these Bears are finally starting to slow the game down, just running the clock, it seems like. They'll probably keep the ball to the end of the first quarter at this rate.
This time they are going to pass on the RPO. Sexton ran the slant route, but pass was too high. It slipped through his hands.
Afraid if there was a defender right in that area, you know, if they played a little bit of zone instead of man down there, he could have gotten a pick, and that would have been a huge momentum shift for this game.
Yeah, looks like there is going to be a penalty on the Bears. It's going to push them back. Bring up first down once again, but it's going to be 1st and 15 from their own 23.
Yeah, that's a little bit of an interesting decline of a penalty, I'd say. I'd say let them lose the down and go to 2nd and 10, wouldn't you?
I would too. I mean, but also, I mean,
they're the head coach down there. We're just up here in the box.
Yeah, they don't pay me to make those decisions.
Nope.
Les in the shotgun again. He's going to take it on the direct snap. Down to the right side.
Flag on the field.
Another flag on the play.
Probably going to be holding once again.
I would expect it is down on the right side where Les took the ball on the keeper. So what are you doing here? I mean, are you going to decline it, or
I don't
make
know.
it first and 20?
I feel like you kind of have to decline it because it'll just be second and what? Would that be 5-ish?
Yeah, no, I would definitely accept it. Now that I think about it, if they decline it, that play is going to stand, and it would be 2nd and 5. And I would rather have 1st and 20 than 2nd and 5.
Yeah. Oh, 1st and 25. That was a 10-yard penalty. Goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Big mistake for the Bears here.
Les in the shotgun. Clark to his left. Going to just hand it off to Clark as he runs it up the middle. Nothing doing there.
Looks like another RPO. They could have had Sexton down there on the little screen. There looked to be a little path down there at the bottom.
Clark is slow to get up.
He is down on the field.
Or no, that looks like Joe Beeler down. He missed some time with injury earlier in the year. The senior. That O-line was battered up from, the
It was.
Orange week up until last week when Beeler made his return.
He is on the ground, moving his legs. I'm not quite sure what it could be, but that's a tough way. If it makes him, this will for sure make him questionable to return. He's definitely up. He's taking steps here. He's limping, so it's got to be a leg injury of some sort. A tough way to go out for your senior night, I'd say.
Yeah. It was a leg injury before he was out.
He has those knee braces on down there, it seems. So he had those legs.
So we're going to bring up 2nd and 20 from the 28-yard line.
Yep. Offense rolling back out there. A lot of them are wearing pink tonight. It is October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so they're bringing the pink back. They want to show the NFL that it's exciting. They need to bring it back themselves.
It's a good look. The pink and the baby blue is a great. It's
is.
just aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah. QB draw.
Yep, QB draw from Les after he motions Clark.
So we got about 3rd and 13-ish, roughly. So, you got to call a pass here, right?
Yeah, Got to pass at this point.
16.
If you want to extend the drive, if not, you're putting a lot of faith in Flagler to make that field goal.
They could always call a run play here and run the clock out.
They could.
In the quarter, but they'd have to call a play here regardless. So
yeah, difference of 9 seconds on the play clock and the score clock.
Yeah.
So Les is going to air it out.
He's
got Sexton open down the middle. Oh!
Incomplete. All over him on that. That was a great defensive play there by the corner down there. Just all ball.
That was Brady Carper, the quarterback, playing free safety with the PBU.
Hey, if the rest of his defense can't make a play, he's got to do it himself for that offense, I guess.
He's putting the team on his back.
Oh, doing it all down there. So it's interesting. Brady Carper, this is his, 2nd or 3rd game? They recently just switched quarterbacks in place of Evan Beanie. So, this is a tough environment to play at for sure. I mean, you've heard it here. We were the most spirited high school a couple of years ago, and that definitely has carried throughout.
High snap. Low kick from Flagler. A little, and not to blame it on the long snapper, but it was definitely a high snap.
Yep. The ball was not spinning on the y-axis.
Good job from Dent to with that hold. Yeah.
That was rough.
He very easily could have sent that right over his head, and then the Bears would be in deep trouble. But he was able to get it down, and Flagler just could not connect.
Yeah. 7 seconds left in this first quarter. You call a deep shot, or are you just going to run the clock out here, Alex?
I'm just, I don't know. It's just the quarter, so I would probably just do whatever my script,
Oh, they're going to throw it.
Yeah, Carter is going to throw,
deflected off by Chase Arnold down there. Got a hand up in there. He read that play like a book.
Yeah.
So that'll stop the clock now. 4 seconds left in the quarter.
Still 2nd and 10.
Ball is on the 20.
Pass intended for Cromwell.
You know what I noticed? We kicked the ball from about the 32, but they get the ball at the 20. Do they always reset it at the 20, it seems like, in high school?
I believe they do, yeah.
Interesting.
So Carper's going to pass. He just sails it out of bounds after getting chased down by Hudson Altman.
Yeah, that will be the end of the quarter here. Bears lead 21-0.
So some fireworks offensively and I guess defensively to start off the game. Up 21-0 after just 6 minutes of play, but nothing the last 7 or 8 minutes.
Right. I mean, this stadium, Bear Stadium, it's a great place to be. You know, 2 years ago we had that tornado, and it seemed like everything was just falling apart. But they rebuilt that sign. They put that Bear back up there, and you know, it's all together.
Yeah.
We thank our sponsors for that too. It's unbelievable how it's all really together. You know, Marysville has a cool stadium themselves. They play at Impact Stadium, which is, you know, the company Impact, and they're also really big sponsored by Honda Marysville, so they get a lot of money towards it. They have this huge Jumbotron there. I mean, it's just unbelievable of what they have.
Yeah, I believe that was a multi-million-dollar project.
Yeah.
Carper's gonna look to throw. Still scrambling, looking for a receiver. He's looking to just chuck it downfield. It's caught, and Marysville has got their first big play of the game. He's down to the 25-20.
Wrapped up by Jay Merriweather down there. He got the tackle.
Colin Wimmer's huge play as Marysville gets their first explosive gain of the game, and it puts them within the red zone for a first down.
Altman a little frustrated on that play. He was expecting to get the sack there, but it appeared they were holding him quite a bit. I mean, that's really the only way to stop him, isn't it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems a little upset down there on the sideline.
They are going to hand it off to Henry on second down. He's going to barrel his way through. Big pile up of the baby blue uniforms.
Yeah.
But a gain of 8 on that play, or gain of 9.
Those baby blue uniforms are sweet.
They are sweet.
I mean, that is my favorite. That's my favorite uniform that they wear, in combinations, I should say. And then the blues are nice, but I think the whites are my second favorite. Baby blues,
nice.
Whites, blues. And then also with the helmet, the way the paint chip makes it part dark blue and light blue, that's really cool too.
2 running back look. Wimmers is going to take the handoff, and he's going to pick up the first down, but they're going to mark him down at the 1.
Interesting there. They must have seen his knee touch at the 1.
Yeah, but Marysville is knocking on the door, and they've got first and goal on the 1. We'll see if Berlin can pull off a goal line stand like we saw against Darby.
Get some pressure in there.
So 3 running back look. Carpers is going to hand it off.
I think they stopped him.
Stopped again.
Oh my goodness. This goal line stand, it's looking like at this rate. Second and goal from, what, the half-yard line now?
Yeah.
Goodness.
Good stop there from the Berlin D.
For sure. I mean, they look great down there.
That was definitely a triple option look that we were used to seeing with the 3-backer look.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to see if they can prevent them, make up for that miscommunication down there. As you can see, the defensive back jumped up a little early on that big play.
They are just going to try the QB keeper and the sneak, but there's going to be a flag on the play. We'll see. Going to be on the defense, offense.
False start.
No, I think they called an offsides on the D.
Interesting. So they're going to replay the down.
Going to replay second down, going to give him another shot.
I'm not sure they called him in the first place, though. I don't think they put up the hand signal that he was in.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they marked him short.
Yeah, I don't think the line judge did. Interesting. You switch it up here, you still try and run it through him, or do you switch to a bubble screen maybe on the outside?
I'm still sticking with the QB sneak. We'll see. Another offside. It almost kind of looks intentional. At this point, we saw, I don't know if you remember NFC Championship last year, the Commanders would just smack the
against the Eagles.
Yeah, and they would just do it over and over and over again. And it looks like Berlin's trying to recreate this.
They must be. You have the QB lined up under center. I don't think he got him.
Yeah, I think he's short.
If you guys could hear the crowd reaction.
That was a huge hit.
Yeah.
I mean, right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they picked that ball up quick. And it's looking like another stop at the half-yard line.
It's going to be third down.
One.
And about a hair.
Here come the Bears.
This crowd is getting fired up. They're trying to propel this defense to another goal line stand.
And hear the band down there, Welcome to My House.
Yeah.
Great song.
So Marysville with the three-backer look. They're going to try this again. They're going to try the QB sneak. I don't know.
They're not ruling him in.
They're not ruling him in.
No decision yet.
I think he got it. I don't know. Marysville saying they got it. Referees are meeting. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
So Carper gets the Monarchs on the board first with the QB sneak after just 4 tries from the half-yard line.
Took a couple penalties, a couple tries. You know, took him quite a bit, but they finally did it.
They found the end zone.
I'm not sure he was quite in. I know the line judge on this side wasn't very confident, but they talked about it, and, you know, you can't argue if they talk about it.
Yeah, meeting of the minds there.
For
sure. Marysville, kick is good.
21-7 now.
Sent through the post there by Isaac Heller, the senior kicker.
And it seems they have a couple seniors out there too playing. Maybe they'll try and ruin this senior night.
Quite a bit, yeah. So Marysville cuts the lead down to 14 with 8:05 left to play in the second quarter.
Hoping to switch momentum towards their side now.
Yeah, Berlin looking to respond after that touchdown. You know, it started off with a huge play from Carpers over to Wimmers on that huge pass, and you know that really it fueled that drive, and they were looking for that explosive play, and they got it, and the rest was history.
For sure.
So Heller is going to kick off, I believe, for the first time.
You know, it seems like a pretty full house on this side, not so much at Marysville, but this stadium does hold 3,100 people. So I'd say there's about maybe 2,000-ish here. I mean, if that factors in the away side too, I think there's about 2,000 people here.
So going to be a free kick out of bounds. Couldn't get that low line drive to stay in. Going to give Berlin a good starting field position. You know, it's hard to blame the Marysville crowd. Like, you know, relative to how far they are, I'll give them.
They did a pretty good job. I mean, yeah, it is 40 minutes away, so give them credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
But you got to show up for your team. I mean, you got two games left.
Yeah, you know, it's especially the students, like.
Right. I mean, especially those seniors too down there.
Yeah.
Like, you only got a couple more of these. I mean, Marysville is on track to make the playoffs, but they're probably not going to get a home game in the playoffs at this rate with the record of 4-4.
No.
And we have to have some magic happen coming up, so it's a big game for us right here.
So motion from the offense.
Another flag on the field.
Another flag on the field as Clark takes the ball and is met at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know if you noticed, but the edge rushers at the on the Marysville side, they like spun around before they stood back up.
Yeah, that's
interesting.
Almost like a monkey roll.
I know.
Have you ever done those monkey rolls before?
Yeah.
Those are not fun.
But, I mean, if it throws the offense off, you got to do what you can do, I guess.
Yeah, and clearly it did.
Yeah, the offensive line injuries for Berlin are showing out. I mean, we have star edge rusher Hudson Altman out there. He's playing right tackle, it appears, for this team. So definitely a blow, but, you know, got to do what you got to do sometimes.
Clark's going to bounce it out to the right. Stiff arms a man, lowers the head, but brought down on the play. Pickup of 5. They got the yardage back from what they had lost with the penalty.
They for sure did. Seems down in the student section they're doing the do it chant.
Yeah.
There. See if they can get the student section loud, which honestly it hasn't been all that today.
No.
It's a little surprising.
Les is going to motion out Clark to the left, fakes the pass, takes it himself. He's got space and blockers. Good pickup on that play. Not enough to gain the first down, but it is going to bring up 3rd and short.
Yeah.
3rd and about 3.
I think you got to switch up the play call here. I mean, we've run it, what? It seems like 8 times in a row now.
Yeah.
I mean, a pass play is bound to come in soon. And Owen Miller checked in for the game for A.J. Clark. He had his touchdown earlier in the game. And it appears Brandon Gray, another defensive lineman, is out there on the offensive line too.
Yeah, they're going serious heavy look.
Yeah.
With Nolan Pitzer, the sophomore, and Lincoln Kuckler, the tight end, or as the tight ends. But that play was met right in the backfield.
Indeed.
Brought down by Brock Powers.
This
the Powers
momentum.
family, I believe, he is. I mean, you got to be related at least at some point, or at some sort to the.
Some way.
To.
Yeah. Wonder if he takes after him. I mean, I would hope. Obviously, he won't live up to that height, but.
No, but.
Take some notes.
That was a good play from him right there.
Was very good. You know, this momentum switching quickly. Berlin's got to get a defensive stop. If Marysville scores, this is a completely different ball game. Even though we're still up 7, this could be a completely different ball game coming up shortly.
Yeah. I wouldn't rule out the fake punt from the Bears, though. But Les is just going to punt this one away. And Marysville is just going to let it roll. Kind of an unlucky bounce there from Les as it's down by Chase Arnold.
Colton Les does it all. I mean, he's what? He star receiver last year, all OCC. He punts. And I mean, now he's the quarterback.
And now he's the quarterback, and he's the kick returner and punt returner.
Yeah, he just does a little bit of all. No biggie for him.
He's the Swiss Army knife of the Berlin Bears.
Yeah, Colton Les also, he does plan to go to college for pre-med, just like half of the team, and he wants to continue his athletic career playing football. He's undecided right now, but, with signing day, the winter signing period coming up soon, he should be getting one.
Yeah. Carpers is going to take it himself. Jukes a man, got some space. Pickup of 5 brought down by the Berlin defense.
Someone is shell-shocked down there. That might be Chase Arnold.
Yeah, Chase Arnold.
He grabbed his head.
Pain. Yeah, tough look.
I can't tell what happened. He was grabbing his left arm across his body, but I don't know if he was grabbing his other arm or his head. He grabbed his head first. I know that for sure, but the question is, was his arm grabbed as well?
Yeah.
We'll see what the type of injury based on the way he walks.
Definitely shaken up on the play.
And he stood up.
But he's up, grabbing the back of his head.
And maybe he just got the wind knocked out of him there.
Possibly.
I mean, 5 guys came at that quarterback at once, so
yeah.
You hurt your own teammates more than you hurt the other guy. That is what they've always said.
He is able to walk off on his own power, which is a good sign.
Yep. His brother, Landon Arnold, down there, sidelined with a collarbone injury he got in practice, checking on his brother. I talked to Landon a couple weeks ago. He's very disappointed he got hurt in practice because this is the last time they'll ever get to play football together at this rate, unless they both go to college. But Landon is a star baseball player for this school, so he'll go to college for baseball most likely.
Henry's going to take the handoff outside. Made a spin move, but brought down by the Berlin D, Ethan Rader, in there on the tackle, the junior. We saw him a lot at receiver last year.
He was,
wide receiver, 2 or 3, or wide receiver 3
there.
behind Les and Zach Segrist.
Yeah, that's right. That is true. But they switched him into linebacker. I never got the explanation to why from him, but he's happy to be there, whatever the team needs.
Henry's going to look to barrel it through. It's going to be short. No, they're going to motion first down.
They did convert.
Henry picks up the first down as he just lowers his head and runs through the offensive line. And Marysville is slowly driving with 4:45 left to play in this second quarter. They have two of their timeouts. Berlin with all 3.
For sure. I mean, this defense, more so the offensive line, but this defense has been rattled by injuries as well, too. So,
high snap, but Carper is able to recover it as he just takes it himself and runs down the left side.
There's a flag on the play.
There's a late flag on the play.
I saw his helmet go down a little bit. I think they're calling face mask on this flag.
Yeah. Referee motioning towards the Marysville side, but I don't know what kind of penalty they could call on Marysville. Going to be on Berlin.
Automatic first down.
Parents are not having it.
No. And they were all over him the first 3 drives of the game, and, they're falling apart a little bit.
Yeah. So it is going to be 1st and 2. Definitely don't hear that often, but with the penalty, does not result in the loss of down, and play stands. So Carper's going to take the shotgun again and hand it off to Henry, but he's met by Chase Cohn at the line of scrimmage. Dylan Amos also there on the tackle. It's going to be 2nd and 1. See what this Marysville offense is going to cook up.
Yeah, we talked earlier about Marysville's coaching staff, but Berlin's has stayed relatively similar. They had the blow of Nick McVeigh, of the offensive coordinator, go to Kaufman. He's doing all right there, trying to establish a program. But the defensive coordinator, Jeremy Arend, stayed here. He's been here all 8 years.
Yeah. Carper's going to hand off to Henry again. He finds a hole, got a little bit of space. He's going to pick up the first down and down to the 38-yard line.
And it appears now that he is matching, if not more, yards than what he had last year against this Berlin defense.
Yeah. He, that game last year, I could remember it. I was not there, but it was a blowout.
It was a blowout.
I remember the teams exchanged opening kickoff returns, but after that, it was all Berlin, and I think it was a 42-7 final.
Yeah, that sounds about right. They had a lot of backups in. I remember there were quite a bit of sophomores getting their first varsity playing times, and it was very exciting for many of them. And now some of those sophomores, now turned juniors, are out here playing tonight.
Yeah.
Big moments for them.
Limmer's first down run goes nowhere. Still 2nd and 10. Marysville taking their time as the clock ticks down. 2:50 left to play in the half.
Right.
So Carper behind the center, going to motion a triple option look and hands it to the up man as he takes it about 5 yards on 2nd down, going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Indeed. This defense is kind of just getting thrown around now. They started out strong. They had the fumble, and then they had the interception. And then ever since that second possible interception that was missed because he misread the ball, Marysville is kind of taking control of this game, it seems like.
Yeah, they have the momentum here, and the momentum would pick up even more if they were able to convert this 3rd down.
Berlin does get the ball at second half, though, I'm pretty sure. So they need to.
Carper's going to throw it. Just Cho throws it away as he's met in the backfield.
Yep.
So it is going to be 4th down.
They're not leaving the offense out there, are they, Alex?
Looks like they might.
Interesting play call here. Bold, I should say, because if they don't convert, Berlin gets the ball.
Yeah, with not terrible field position.
No, not at all.
And I mean,
like I just said, Berlin gets the ball in the second half. So if Berlin gets a touchdown right before the second half, this game could be out of reach.
Yeah.
Like it was nothing.
Maybe it was. Maybe it's just a little bit out of range for Marysville's punter. But they are going to call the timeout, and they're going to really think this over.
Student section doing the Seminole chant again. This is the 2nd time now they've done it. Very loud. Everyone gets involved in it, it seems. Very intimidating. Maybe not as, because we're Bears, not Seminoles. So we need to find our own kind of thing. But, if everyone gets involved, not much to complain about down there.
You know, I know you're a Florida Gators fan, so
I am.
do you participate in the Seminole chant?
I do not. I keep my hands down, and I will not participate in that ever.
Can't blame you.
Yeah.
So they're going to try a long field goal from the 35. We'll see if Heller has the boot in him.
I think they're going to go kick it because...
Woo! Long kick, just short, though. He had the accuracy.
He had quite a bit of backspin on that ball, it appeared. I mean, it was spinning backwards really fast up there, so maybe that's why.
Yeah.
But I think, like we were talking about earlier with the high school rule, they decided to kick it because it's an automatic ball at the 20.
Yeah, you know, try your shot. Maybe with the wind, it maybe can sail in.
Yeah.
Obviously,
the wind is blowing that way a little bit.
It wasn't too far off.
No, I mean, it landed at the end of the end zone, which is just under the goalpost.
Yeah.
So
if he had a couple more yards in that kick, this could be a 21-10 game.
It could be, for sure.
But nonetheless, Berlin takes over as Les is lined up in the shotgun. Clark to his left. Going to fake the handoff, throw the RPO.
Oh, incomplete. He got rocked on that play, Landon Sexton did.
Yeah, Landon Sexton drops the RPO slant.
For sure. I mean, I'm looking around here at this crowd. I've seen quite a bit of, obviously high school players' jerseys, but I've seen some interesting NFL jerseys as well. I mean, right down there we have a Peyton Manning Colts jersey. I saw a Cole Kmet jersey earlier. I mean, it's a sight to see, I should say.
Yeah, interesting stuff.
I know. Bears and Colts, which not very big Ohio teams. I mean, you'd expect some Browns because it's neon and that's orange.
Yeah. Clark is going to take the second down handoff.
He's shifty back there. That was a quick juke move, I should say.
It was a quick juke move. Good little gain. About a gain of 5. Going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Yeah, like I was talking about earlier, the departure of Nick McVeigh heading over to Kaufman, that leads the new coach, Coach Schrock down there. He's a chemistry teacher here at Berlin, and he was originally the wide receivers coach, if I remember, and now he's controlling the offense. So it's obviously going to take a minute for him to establish his own playbook and his own presence there, but it seems it's taken 8-ish weeks, maybe a little less, more 6, but he's established that playbook now.
Less on the keeper. Offensive line folds in Marysville is going to take their second timeout.
They didn't stop that clock up there.
Yeah.
They didn't stop it. It ran another 8 seconds.
Yeah, they're gonna need to reset that clock.
They will.
You know, if I ran a high school football team, I would have a coach strictly watching the clock on every play.
Yeah.
Maybe like my freshman, I don't know, tight ends coach.
Yeah.
Right. Someone that you would usually have in the booth.
No, that's right. I agree with that. And calling timeouts and stuff. But, we wonder, is he really calling a T down there or is he clapping like Kirby Smart was a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, I don't know. That's up to, that's up to debate. But
interesting. Yeah, so they added about 5 seconds back on that clock. It's now 57 seconds instead of 52 left in the second quarter. 4th and 4 for Berlin. They're going to come out with a punt, but like you said earlier, never rule out the fake punt because Colton Les is the punter.
Yeah.
He could always run up the middle.
He can take it himself and do it himself.
He could.
Marysville isn't even going to send out a returner. So they are going to punt.
Good punt over everybody.
Another unfortunate bounce.
It just keeps kind of rolling. Oh, flag.
Flag on
really
the play.
Long flag. He threw that all the way from the 35 to the 45.
Throw.
Goodness. Hey, that ref wanted his moment. Let him have it.
Yeah, he let that thing fly. It looked like a paper airplane just flying through the air.
Yeah. Trying to see what he's calling down there.
Looks like it's going to be.
Sure.
It might be on. Defense is going to run out, but I don't know. We'll see.
Down in the student section, shooting a T-shirt cannon. White shirts. It's neon night. I'm not quite sure what the white shirts mean.
Yeah, I don't know. It could just be leftovers in the Bears den.
That's true.
For those of you just joining us, the link in our YouTube stream is free to watch. It will direct you to our athletics website where you can watch the live stream with camera footage for free. Camera done by our wonderful executive producer, Ian Miller. Ian, you hanging in over there? He's doing great.
Very happy to be here as always.
So tune in so you can get the full experience.
Yeah. You can always talk about Ian's camera skills to him.
Yeah.
Always.
But if you are turning in on YouTube and you couldn't see those last 2 punts, it basically just took a full 90-degree turn and bounced sideways.
Yeah.
Carpers is going to throw.
Intercepted! Cooper Ailes again. That's his second big play of this game tonight.
Second big play of the game. Wow.
T-shirt cannon fired again. Oh my goodness.
Going to put Berlin in a great spot.
Wow. Rough read there by the quarterback. I mean, but Ailes just kind of had the right angle, and he was just, boom, just like that. So great field position for Berlin down here. Hopefully they can convert with a touchdown. If you were tuned into our game day live stream earlier, which you should always tune into, we talked about how they need to score touchdowns and not just settle for field goals.
Yeah.
So hopefully here, this can put the game out of reach in a sense, and they score a touchdown. I would hope they don't run it here.
Les is in the shotgun, kind of a heavy look. They are going to fake the handoff. Going to chuck it downfield. Lincoln Kuckler, touchdown! That's his back-to-back touchdowns.
Hitting all the sellies down there. Lincoln Kuckler with the touchdown. He plans to go to Ohio State or Miami of Ohio to study business. Now, that's a great look for him. All celebrating down there. You know, it's a great look for him down there.
That's great.
Very happy.
Good pass from Les. Was able to let it fly along the left side, and Kuckler was wide open.
It looked like a busted coverage down there because they had two on Dallin Maxon down there at the bottom.
Yeah.
So they just left him wide open.
They are going to connect for their second big play of the game. Flager is going to send this one through into the band.
It's good. And the kid back there, he caught the ball. He did hit a drum, but he caught that ball back there.
Yeah. Can't take that away from him.
Down at the push-up board. Can't quite tell who that is down there, but he's got a lot of push-ups to do.
Yeah. So 34 seconds left to play in this half as Berlin goes up 28-7, regains that 21-point lead that they held before that Marysville drive that ended in a touchdown. In Marysville, you know, you got to be kicking yourselves right now because you had two great chances to at least get some points on the board, and you leave with no points, nothing.
Yeah. They're just shooting themselves in the foot right now, honestly. Really not so good read by the quarterback. Sets him up in great field position. It was a one-play touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see some of the players down there jumping. I'm assuming the student section has the boombox going. So, you know, this whole place is about to go mad.
Yeah.
They're throwing the claws up as they always do on the kickoff. Here we go.
We'll see what Marysville can do with 35 seconds left in a dream to get some points on the board before halftime. There will be a return. Not
Good
huge
tackle.
return.
Flag on the play again.
Another flag.
I mean, refs, let them play here. Come on.
Return went all the way to the 26. 26. But with the flag, we'll see what it does. What it will look like. It looks like it is going to
holding on Marysville.
Yeah, holding on the kick team. It's going to push him back to the 15-yard line. No,
indeed.
About the 10 and a half yard line. No, they're going to respot. All right, 16-yard line.
You know, you almost wonder, you think this defense can get another stop and turnover again?
I think there's definitely a chance because I think they're going to try to pass this ball. But as I say that, Henry takes the handoff and Altman brings him right down.
Coach Norrie called a timeout down there. They now have 2 remaining in the half. So good decision by him. I would have done the same thing. Try and stop the clock, get one more shot at the end. I mean, why not?
Yeah, try to really go up big time.
I mean, if they're just going to run it, why not? I mean,
yeah. I wonder if that timeout pushes the Marysville offense in a different direction, because maybe they thought, hey, we're just going to go run this clock out, and Berlin's going to be like, okay, we're going to take the lead to we're going to take the lead to the locker room.
No, Berlin's playing aggressive here.
Berlin wants that ball back. They saved all 3 of their timeouts for this moment right here. So does it change Marysville's decision? Are they going to look to air it out now?
I mean, they could, but the quarterback has 2 interceptions already.
Yeah, 2 interceptions.
His touchdown interception ratio is 0-2, so he better be smart with his decision here.
Yeah. Going to be a QB keeper, but not really much of anything.
Another timeout called by Nori.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense talking to the coaches. You know, when I watch, I always wonder, what are those coaches telling those players right now?
I don't know. At a point like this, where it's like you're taking the time out just to stop the clock, and it's not really a strategic thing, I think you're just kind of giving the boys a rest.
Yeah.
And letting them get some water, and I don't know. I mean, if you're Marysville, you're going to try to cook up a play that's going to get you a first down, but
Zach Tonkura in the one-on-one at the top, and Braylon Lopez also in the one-on-one. Braylon Lopez plans to attend a 4-year college after high school.
They're going to run a jet sweep, but it's going nowhere, and it's brought down in the backfield. Berlin going to call another timeout. That was Cale Strickland with the run.
So we got 9 seconds left on this clock, but I think it ran off an extra second or 2, so they need to reset this to about 10 or 11 seconds.
Yeah, looks like a Berlin defender is on the ground, slow to get up. So Marysville will be forced to punt this ball away with 9 seconds left. They're going to have to hold off. You're going to want your kick team or your punt team to really get a good stop and prevent the chance of a return.
Oh, for sure. That's what you're looking for out here.
If you're Flagger, where do you think you want that ball at?
Well, he's got a bit of a leg. I think I've seen him kick 50-yarders in practice. Practice is different than a game, but I'd say for him, 28-yard line roughly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably the spot you'd want for him. I mean, he definitely has the leg. If you remember, he came from New Albany last year, and he's a 3-star kicker, I think?
Yeah, something like that.
So he's going to go places. He's definitely the long kicker. They rotate kickers between Josh Berkheimer, who seems to be the PAT guy, and Flagger, who's the long kick guy. Returner lined up back here at the 49-yard line, so not expecting that deep of a punt. We can only hope.
So Dylan Amos is going to check out of the game. He was the injured bear down there.
Yep.
Believe
he is planning to attend college to study finance. So finance, business, and pre-med is what we have going on right now.
Yeah, ton. Back to punt. Ailes, no fair catch. He's going to take it himself, but it's brought down by the Marysville punt team, and that's going to be it. Well, the sideline's still standing there. I think there was 2 or 3 seconds left on the clock. No, there's a flag right down where the kick was at.
I think he was down with 3 seconds, but it looks like Marysville is trotting off to the locker room.
Going to be on Berlin, so they're just going to decline it and let it sit.
Indeed.
Be it.
28-7 at halftime. Your Berlin Bears do lead. Berlin will get the ball to kick off the second half. And now we got about a 20-minute halftime period.
And we will be right back with you after this short intermission.
And there it is. The powder was just thrown from the student section. The second half is about to start, and we're about to get a lot more football coming for you. We're back at Berlin, 28-7, your Bears lead.
We are getting ready to kick off the second half. Let's take you through some out-of-town updates. Liberty is up 21 versus Davidson. 21-0. Darby up 14-6 versus Thomas Worthington. Olentangy down 10, 24-14 against Jerome.
That is quite
shocker.
Surprising. Yeah,
it is.
Olentangy should be up by a lot more.
And finally, Orange up 24-7 against Bradley at home.
At halftime?
Halftime.
So they're still on pace to score 40.
Yeah.
That's all I can really say.
They are.
But, you know, Olentangy, maybe that Darby, that slim Darby victory might be getting in their heads. So
yeah.
We'll see.
They were down, I believe it was, well, had to have been like 24-0, 24-3. But they came back. They made it a 10-point game.
Interesting.
It's
out of bounds.
Another free kick out of bounds from Heller. Berlin's going to get some good field position to kick off the second half.
All I can say is that's just unbelievable. One time, okay, makes sense. Twice, unacceptable, won't fly.
Yeah.
That'll just set Berlin up with great field position once again. You know, hey, 50-50 winner, 5-3-0-2-1-8. If that's you, you win. But, you know, that's rough.
Yeah.
You go for the kill here? Do you go one-play touchdown here? Try to, just for fun of it?
Yeah. Hey, I'm throwing it deep, just like we saw earlier.
Yeah.
On that first play from scrimmage.
It worked. It definitely worked.
So Les in the shotgun with Clark at running back to his left. He is going to air it out. It's going to be intended for Abe Davis, but the pass was too strong.
Seemed like there was quite a bit of contact there, don't you think?
There was some bumping.
He was holding his shoulder pad, it looked like, down here, but I guess the refs decided not today.
Yeah. We shall see.
Interesting. Weather has cooled off a bit here. It's now a cold 58 degrees and a little bit breezy.
Yeah.
It was overcast when we got here, so it was cold enough, but now it's 58, so.
Really chilling down.
I know.
It was what, 66 when we kicked off?
66 at kickoff, yes sir. So a couple hours makes that much of a difference.
Yeah. Les is going to hand it off to Clark. He's going to take it along the right side and brought down by the Monarch defense.
It's a good hole. It seems, to me at least, it seems like there's a lot of tackles that are touchdown-saving tackles. I mean, it seems like he would have had a long way to go after that if that tackle wasn't made. I mean, there was really no one else within sight.
Yeah, Powers was the only one in on that tackle. Made a good open field tackle. Was able to stop the touchdown, or at least a big gainer.
Yeah, 3rd and 4 from the 41-yard line now.
Yeah. Hard count from Les, but he's going to pass.
They ran the blitz there.
Caught for a first down by Lincoln Kuckler.
They blitzed the linebacker, the old linebacker blitz. You know, good play call, but he was blocked immediately and just went straight to the ground. So,
yeah.
Rough showing there. 1st and 10 from the 46 now. About 10 minutes and 50 seconds left to play. I mean, Berlin seems to be pounding the run game now. I mean, play chew clock until victory, I guess. That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
They went for the kill on that first play, but with a controversial missed holding, I'd say, held him back, and now they're just going to run and try and put on the cruise control, I should say.
Yeah, they are looking to put it on cruise control, maybe even extend that lead to 28.
Would be nice.
Clark is going to take it up the middle.
Found the hole right there again.
He got the hole, and he picked up about 5 on that play.
Did indeed.
So 2nd and 5. Bears have crossed into Monarch territory on the 48 or 49-yard line.
You know, Scott's Miracle-Gro, you know, the fertilizing company or whatever, it's actually in Marysville. So I wonder if Berlin, in that extra grassy patch area and stuff like that, is using it.
They might. Clark's going to take the 2nd down handoff for a gain of about 1. I mean, if they are if they have any relation to Marysville High School and, maybe supporters of the athletic program, Berlin might want to put a halt to that.
I know.
Can't support your rival like that.
No, definitely not, especially not a divisional rival in that sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you were saying at halftime, Olentangy was down. So this makes the case that much better for Berlin if Olentangy would magically lose to Dublin Jerome.
Yeah.
I mean, they would be 3-1 in the conference. We would be 4-0, and it's, again, just win and you win the division. But, looking like false start, it appears, on Berlin.
Going to be on the junior Rowan Walpole, the right guard. He replaced Bennett Donahoe in a time of dire need when he went down after that Liberty game.
Yep.
High ankle sprain, fractured a few ligaments, required surgery. So the senior leader was ruled out for the rest of the year.
Yeah, and if you remember last year when Bennett got his chance, he played JV week 1.
Yeah.
And then another person got injured on this offensive line as well, and he stepped up, so maybe Walpole himself can step up here.
Yeah. Les is going to look to air it out once again. Too far pass intended for Tony Johnson.
Looked like Lincoln Kuckler was a little bit open towards the bottom, but I think he was going the deep ball all the way. It seemed like he was looking right at him the whole way.
You think hopefully the Berlin offensive line isn't going and pointing fingers at Walpole for the jump that kind of killed the drive, but
I would hope not. I mean, you can only imagine what goes on down there on that sideline.
Yeah, I don't know. You got to be leaders and you got to lift them up when they're down. That's kind of how I see it.
For sure.
I think we're gonna see a fake punt here. Nope. He's gonna boot it away.
It's bound to happen at one point, right?
Yeah.
He always takes it, rolls right, comes up a little bit, and then kicks it off. You'd think he'll tuck it and go.
Yeah.
As you see the coach talking to him down there, I think. I'm not quite sure what he's talking to him about. Looks like his pass selection down there.
Yeah.
He was talking about it. Less complaining on the sideline.
So Carper noticed he is the return man for that, at least for that punt, as he motioned the fair catch down at the 12. So we got 2 quarterbacks who are also punt returners tonight.
I know. Carper does it all for them too, doesn't he? It seems like.
He does.
Jeez. I mean, I guess that's what the play is in high school now. Quarterback who can do it all.
Yeah. He is going to hand it off to Henry on the first play. He's going to bounce it out, way out to the right. Spins down for a good gain of about 4 on first down.
Tackle out of bounds right there. Shoved him out. So this Berlin team, won 3 straight OCC Cardinal Division titles. With a loss of Tangy, that helps quite a bit. They still are going to have to beat Tangy regardless, because I think that's how the tiebreaker works still.
Yeah.
So they still need to win regardless. But they're looking for a 4-peat. These seniors, they don't know what it's like to not win a OCC division title, isn't that right?
Yeah, it's a foreign feeling for them.
I know, so they're really pushing for that. I know some of the football players I've talked to, I think their group chat name is 4-time division champs or whatever.
Yeah.
So they are definitely looking for this in the future.
They're manifesting it.
They are, which, sometimes that's what you need.
Yeah.
Starting 0-5, manifest all you can at this rate.
Yeah. Short run from Wimmers. We'll put it at 3rd and 2. As Carper's going to look to keep it himself.
I don't think he got it.
No, I think he's going to be short. Going to bring up 4th down.
They're all signaling the fist, 4th down.
We'll see what Marysville decides to do here, if they're going to try to roll the dice on this 4th and short, or if they're going to bring out the punt team.
I'm not sure you can here. Yeah. It looks like they're going to punt. I think it's just too close to the other end zone here.
Yeah.
It's an interesting decision if they were to.
Yeah. It would really backfire on them if they were to fail the conversion.
It would. It definitely would. Yeah, Berlin, football, all sports actually are just a streaky sport. You find your moment and you don't. Berlin should not be 3-5. If you guys remember. Oh, muff snap.
Muff snap.
Got him.
Brought him down.
Kuckler with the tackler.
Down to the 3-yard line.
Oh boy, he's had a great night tonight on special teams and offense.
Wow.
A touchdown and a huge tackle for loss. That'll set Berlin up inside the 5.
Wow.
But yeah, like I was saying, getting hot at the right time. They started 0-5. They should not have been 0-5. As we know, the DeSales game, that blew up. That was on SportsCenter, ESPN. It was everywhere that it should have been an incompletion.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. And that really killed them at the start, it seemed like. They lost that game by 1 score. And then they had another 1-score loss to Upper Arlington the next week that they probably could have won as well.
Yeah.
I mean, they were coming back towards the end. And then the Liberty game, they just kind of fell apart at the end as well, which is another 1-score loss. So there are 3 games that they could have won, which would put them, what would that be? That would be 6-2.
Yeah.
I think they would be 6-2.
Yeah.
So it could be a completely different outlook for this team. They definitely should have won week 1. They definitely should be 4-4 right now. But sometimes you can't argue with the play that was made.
Yeah. Well, you can't. That, you know, as many social media likes isn't going to change that record from 0-1 to 1-0.
Right. Which is an interesting rule because the referee ruling is they're not allowed to use video replay for that in high school unless it's in a playoff game.
Good run on the keeper from Les.
I want to see if the tush push is in the arsenal here. They're down at the 1, it looks like. It's 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
I want to see them run it here just for the fun of it. I mean, you're up 21. What do you have to lose?
I think they're going to give it a shot. They are in a heavy set with 2 tight end look on the right side.
Owen Miller back out there.
We are going to see a little bit of a tush push.
Altman signaling touchdown.
Altman says touchdown.
Maxon as well.
Referee, I think they're going to mark him short.
I think they are too. Let's see.
It's going to bring
Yeah, they're going to call a 4th down. It looks like he's got his fist up. 4th down. You go for it and go for the kill?
I say why not? I mean, even if you don't get it, you know, you're putting Marysville in a terrible spot.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're at the 1, so.
Yeah. I mean, they're at the 1, it seems like the 1-inch yard. I mean, they are just like Berlin, or just like Marysville was in the first quarter.
You got to let the offense finish what they started. I mean, you can't let them inside the 5 and just not let them have that chance at the touchdown.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting play call down there. But they're at the half-yard line. See, this is where we'd run that old tush push, I think. But it doesn't look like it. Speed option.
Speed up.
Flipped.
Wow!
Miller! His 2nd of the night. First a rushing, now a receiving, and they all jump on him.
Wow.
The junior. Future standout. You know, he's also very good at baseball as well.
Yeah.
We got many multi-sport athletes down on that field right now. Oh, flag on the play.
Don't think this is going to affect the touchdown, but it is going to be either a get-back warning, or not warning, that would be their 2nd of the game.
That would be.
Or excessive celebration. I don't know. It is going to push the Bears back.
Must be an excessive celebration.
Yeah, they are going way back.
Oh, boy. So you keep Josh Berkheimer out there for the PAT, or do you go to your long-distance kicker?
I'm going to Flagger here, but we'll see.
Looks like Berkheimer's still out there.
I'm rooting for JB to get this one.
Yeah.
Four-year program kid. They're going to get Caldwell out and put in Quatman.
Yep.
Interesting.
Quatman plans to attend the Columbus Fire School, and he wants to be an arson investigator. But he could also go to college for baseball, too. He's the star catcher of the baseball team. He followed after Parker McDaniels' steps.
It's going to be up and good. Or no good. Off the field goal post. I shouldn't have took my eyes off that play.
Oh,
I will take full responsibility for that.
That was a loud doink. Goodness. But it's okay. They still get the touchdown. Your Berlin Bears lead 34-7.
Nori clearly is not thrilled with whatever was called as he goes out to meet the refs around the 20-yard line. It doinks off of the field goal post. Wow.
Interesting here. I'm not quite sure what he's upset about.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I have seen recently he has gotten upset with those referees recently. And, you know, full service, he got screwed over in week 1. So
yeah,
he just has a thing against him now. Nori actually used to play professional football, didn't he now?
He did, yeah.
Played at Boston College, and then, he went to the Steelers?
Yep.
But he's a big Philly sports guy, I know that for sure.
Yeah. Spent some time with the Steelers practice squad.
Yep.
Bounced around. I know he was the O-line coach at Akron for a little bit.
Yeah.
I believe he might have coached in the NFL as an assistant offensive line coach.
He could have.
I believe it was with the 49ers.
Yeah. Now he's in the beautiful state of Ohio with the Berlin Bears, you know? Where else would you rather be, honestly?
Yeah, he was able to take over this program, build it from the ground up. He came from Stowe Monroe Falls up in Akron.
Yeah, and he's got a great record as a head coach.
Yeah.
He's had quite a bit of winning seasons, and he has a winning record as a Berlin head coach.
Yeah.
His job should be safe for a long time.
Yeah. Marysville, they are going to get a pretty solid return down to the 28-yard line, 29-yard line. It's going to bring out this Marysville offense down by 27 with 4:39 left to play in the third.
Yeah, this is a tough draw for Marysville. I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
You know, that's all you can really say here for them.
Yeah.
They got a long way to go. Wind is blowing towards us, so the bottom of the field.
Yeah. So Carper's going to line up in the shotgun, going to motion over his receiver, going to fake the jet sweep and keep it himself. Jukes, but
nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, met right at the line.
By Liam Donahue, number 38. He plans to major in sports management while he plays football. He does have a couple lower offers, but he's got offers, and he is definitely weighing his decision right now to go somewhere special. So we got sports management, business, pre-med, and finance, it seems.
And arson investigation.
Arson investigation, that's the cool one right there.
Yeah. Henry's going to barrel through that offensive line, and he lowered his head, was able to pick up an extra 3 yards after getting met at the line of scrimmage by the Berlin D-line. It's going to bring up about 3rd and 3. Liam Donahue once again on that stop.
Yep. I feel like here, if you don't get it on 3rd down, you don't have much of a choice. I know it's only the 3rd quarter, but you got to put some life into this team, and that life starts at a 4th down conversion, it feels like.
It does.
So we will see what they do here. I'm assuming it's going to be another run play. They don't pass very often.
Yeah, Carper. No, he will pass.
He's incorrect.
He's going to roll out. Altman was chasing him.
Incomplete.
He's just going to flip it.
Yeah, that was a sea of blue all over him right there. There was nothing he could do. He didn't even get into a throwing motion. He kind of just flip.
Tried flipping it to Strickland, but it was to no avail. It's going to bring up 4th and short. They are going to keep the offense on the field.
Interesting. Well, feels like they got to punt it here. They're jumping over on that Marysville sideline. I'm not quite sure what they're so excited about.
Yeah, but if you want any sign of, if there's any sign of life, this is it. They're going to hand it off to Henry, and he's stuffed.
No, thank you.
At the line of scrimmage.
There we go. Great defensive play down there. They were just all over it.
Looks like Ethan Rader was initially there on the stop, and Hudson Altman finished the job and brought him down.
And that's why he's going to Miami, Ohio.
Yeah.
I mean, goodness. I think he's our highest. There was a guy who went to Cincinnati from here.
John Harder.
Yeah.
John Harder. He will, I believe I don't know rankings-wise where any of those guys stood, but.
Yeah, but I believe Hudson's our highest ranked prospect. He might be.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they were both 3 stars, but Hudson seems to have a lot more drive under him, I guess.
Yeah.
So very cool to see that one of our own homegrown players is going to go to a big school.
Yeah.
If you remember a couple years ago, Harrison Brewster, he's at Miami of Ohio as well. So those teammates will reunite in the future, it seems.
Yeah.
So that'll be a cool chemistry for them. I know Hudson plays both offensive line and defensive line, which he's playing offense right now. So maybe he'll switch in college as well, but I think he'll go mainly defensive line.
Yeah. So Clark with a full head of steam on the right side. He picks up a big gainer. Gonna be just short of the first down. Brought down on the play by the Marysville defense.
Yeah, I mean,
that was number 38, Carter Dunn.
This team's just running all over him. I mean, just beating him down consistently, which, you know, that's the fight you want to see. We have not blown anybody out all year.
No.
And this is going to be the first, and that is a great momentum swing for this team.
Yeah, want to take that momentum into the Tangy game next week.
It will be in a hostile environment.
Yeah. We
haven't played there in at least 2 years since I've been here in high school. We haven't played there at all. It's both been home games. So I've yet to experience what it's like at Olentangy. I know it's a hostile environment, but nothing's better than this student section down here. I mean, we're one of the best in the country. That's what they say.
Yeah.
So.
Grady Evans with the tackle was able to bring down Clark for a short gain there on first down. It's going to bring up 2nd and 1, less in the shotgun. He is going to hand it off to Clark. He's going to shift his way over to the left side. Runs into the O-line, though, and wasn't able to get much.
Big pile at the bottom down there.
Yeah, big pile up.
Yeah. So now we got about 3rd and 8 here. Looking to call a pass play, I would assume. Maybe they'll run. I mean, throw the defense off their heels, but they've seemed to run quite a bit in this game.
Yeah. Big T-shirt shot there. I believe we sent one over the stands
earlier tonight.
Someone had to go fetch that.
Indeed.
I think it might be fair game out there.
Probably is.
But Les is going to line up in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left.
Fake.
Going to fake the handoff. He's scrambling in the backfield.
He's open.
Going to chuck it.
Oh,
that's AJ Clark. Touchdown.
His first touchdown of the night. Receiving touchdown. Busted play, busted coverage, but it worked out in Berlin's favor.
Clark was able to find his way out of the backfield and into some open space as Les was able to just flick his wrists, it looked like, and get the touchdown.
I hope we see a fake here.
I think
we'll find out.
We'll see.
I mean, it's 40-7, so
is the clock supposed to run right now? The clock is running on the PAT.
Yeah, clock management skills down there below us.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's
sleep at the wheel.
But
Berkheimer with the extra point.
Oh, okay, that's on me. I realize why. Mercy rule.
Oh, I see.
That's why.
I see. Beating him so bad.
That's probably why.
At that. Wow. Great kick. Great play. I mean, busted coverage. We'll take it.
Yeah. So an update from Dublin as Tangy still trails the Celtics 24-14.
Wow. That is a surprise, I should say.
It looks like Jerome just scored 31-14. 9 minutes to play left in the 3rd quarter.
Interesting. Well, that certainly could play as an issue for Berlin because I feel like Olentangy might come into that game. I mean, it's their whiteout. It would probably be their senior night as well. Oh, we have whiteout. I'm not sure what their theme is, but I think it's their senior night as well.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So that could play in Olentangy's favor for next week? Question mark?
Yeah.
But we're going to have to find out. I mean, we won't know until that time comes.
So they're going to boot it back. Marysville will get a return, but brought down
another flag.
Plenty of flags today. Flagger with yet another successful kickoff. Brought down by Liam Murray, the sophomore. He scored a touchdown week 3 against New Albany on a little bit of a trick play.
He did indeed.
We talked last week about Billy Williamson and his ability to cook up some wacky plays, and that was one of them. It was a I believe it was a double throwback, and Liam Murray was wide open, had the ball on their own 40, and was able to score from all the way back there, 60-yard touchdown.
Most definitely. So, you know, great time for these Bears. It's a great senior night. I think you almost have to put in all these seniors. I mean, there is a long list of seniors that I'm looking at right now. You can definitely make a field a team of 11 on both sides. So I feel like you kind of have to put them in there just because it's senior night. And it seems like a lot of them are. I think the only outliers are Cooper Ailes and Brandon Gray, maybe Ethan Rader as well. But it looks like the other 8 down there are all seniors, which is good to hear.
Yeah.
I mean, you want them to have their moment.
So the Monarch offense is going to trot out once again, looking to get on the board. Screen pass thrown, but brought down it almost immediately.
Yeah, he's
number 26, Lejo Gonzalez.
Yeah,
senior.
He plans to attend York College. He's actually a lacrosse commit.
Yeah.
Which is awesome to hear. He has not decided his major, but from trends, we could see it could either be pre-med, business, finance. Probably not arson. I don't know if they have that at York, but, you know, I'd say business is probably the route he would go.
Probably. Carper again in the shotgun.
Flag on the play. Play is blown dead. So, false start you're looking at, most likely?
False start or either offsides, too many men.
Could have been a number of things, yeah.
Yeah. Gonna be on the Berlin D. Gonna push the Monarchs up. 5.
See down there, J.D. Gennard throwing the ball on the sideline.
Getting ready, possibly getting warm.
They might put all those seniors in at last then.
That would be good.
He's throwing with Dallin Maxson down there on the sideline. J.D. Gennard does plan to go to college, this time for sports management. So a little different here.
Carper is gonna hand it off to his back, and he's not really gonna get much.
No, very slow here.
Wimmers, he's been getting a lot of the good amount of the workload. I was, you know, honestly expecting Henry to get most of the carries, but Wimmers has seemed to found a good spot in this Monarch offense, and he's getting a good amount of touches tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this Monarch offense seems to be put together a little bit, but the defense just seems to be overpowering them. Like, it's like they know what they want to do. It's just hard to execute with that defensive line front, how good I mean, you have a Miami of Ohio commit down there. You have a couple other big kids. So the defense is just all, I mean, look, there's a sea of about six guys down there.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Pass intended for Strickland. Complete on the screen pass. Not much of a gain, though. Going to bring up 2nd and 8 from their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, J.D. Gennard took off the vest. I think he's going to go in after this.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Line to gain is the 36.
Now Dallin's throwing with Hayden Hamilton, but I thought Hamilton was sidelined due to an injury.
I thought so too. Maybe he is back. Wimmers is going to bounce this one outside with a full head of steam. Oh. He runs over a Berlin defensive player. He's going to pick up the first down. But big shocker. You're not going to believe this. There's a flag.
Yeah, who would have guessed? I mean, I can't even, I've lost track of how many flags there are tonight. Like, it's unbelievable down here in old Berlin.
False start on the Marysville offense.
I mean, this clock is still running, but this clock is taking a while to run. We still have 8:45 left in the third quarter. It is 41-7.
If the refs are getting paid by the flag, they're coming home pretty rich tonight.
Just like a cop paying by the ticket.
Yeah,
that's how it is. Policing them out there.
They really are. They're holding them strict.
They are.
I mean, there's some penalties that you kind of have to call, like a false start. I get that.
For sure.
But then
the ones that they miss down there and then they call something else, doesn't make a lot of sense to me down there.
No. So they are going to run the screen.
Dropped it. Incomplete. That's a rare incomplete pass, you know.
Yeah.
In week 1, a ball like that was actually ruled a touchdown for us.
Yeah.
Or against us, I should say. Which, sparked some trouble.
So they tried to run the tight end screen with Harvold, but pass was too low, incomplete.
Yeah.
It's got to be a surreal feeling for these seniors just as the clock ticks down on their last game here at Bear Field.
Yeah.
Carpers is going to roll out to the left, going to throw.
Can't quite tell what happened in there.
Did he catch that?
I'm not sure. We have to see what the refs say.
Pass was intended for Deacon Henry. Looks like
He must
have dropped it or didn't get his feet in bounds.
The chain gang is not moving.
Nope. Looks like it is gonna. The offense will stay on the. Well. No, it's going to be the punt team. Punt team is going to come out. Ailes back to return for the Bears.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we still have a chain gang here down in high school, because in the NFL, it's going away.
Yeah, they're slowly trying to phase it out. They claim it's like, it's only for certain situations, but we all know at some point it's just going to be computer.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that element of the game. I mean, They're doing the same thing in other sports too, like baseball. They're taking the human element out of it. That's what makes it what it is. I mean, that's what football is.
Yeah.
Human, not robot.
But then sometimes I think to myself, like we're really relying on the eyes of just these old men.
I know, but
to spot these balls.
Yeah, I think in some parts computer's good. Like I was at the MLB All-Star game and they debuted the automated ball system. I mean, it worked. It was definitely a cool experience to see.
Yeah.
It should be humanized.
Will McCubbins is going to take the handoff. Short gain. Gennard is going to check in. We got a mostly senior crew out here.
Yeah. Will McCubbins plans to go to a 4-year college. I think he's undecided with his major and where he wants to go, but at least he's got that future of knowing he wants to go to college.
Yeah. He's got a decision. He knows what he wants to do.
Down at the bottom, we have number 14, Eric Hardy. Eric Hardy plans to study business at The Ohio State University. So, pretty good trend down here.
So, Liam Murray is going to take the handoff this time. He's the sophomore who scored against New Albany.
Yeah.
And, so it looks like on the O-line, Jackson Cook is going to stay at left tackle. Then they're going to have Harrison McMacken, David Mauser, Mendo Agresti, and then at the other tackle, I think it will be, we'll let you know in a sec after they get
out of the huddle.
Set here, after they get out of the huddle. But a lot of seniors.
For sure. I mean, the left-handed specialist, J.D. Gennard, he's been sitting under quarterbacks for a while, so he's definitely been learning this whole time.
Liam Murray's going to take the handoff and get a good gain.
Close.
Just short of the first down. That was an explosive run there.
It was.
From Murray.
Looks like they're going to rule it 4th and inches. I agree with that call.
I'm sure they keep the...
But that looks like a bad spot. I think he was closer to the first down mark than what it was.
Yeah, I really couldn't tell you.
I say go for it, just because.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point to punt it.
Right.
So Gennard going to hand it off to Murray again. He's just going to barrel right through the offensive line, but I think they stuffed him.
Nowhere to go. So
it's going to bring out the Berlin D once again.
Marysville get the ball at about the 41. That's where the spot was before. So, yeah. They're going to start at about midfield. Maybe they can get something going, but it just seems too late in the game now. I mean, the score is out of hand.
Yeah. We'll see what Marysville decides to do if they switch anything up package-wise. But if not, they're going to try to score again.
Olentangy scored a touchdown. It's now 31-21 down there. So still down 10. They still got a way to go, but anything can happen now.
Carper going to hand the ball off to his back. Short gain of 3. Deacon Henry, the runner on that play. .245 left in this final home game here at Bear Stadium. Well, we say the final home game of the season, but you know, that's anticipating not a crazy shift within this Region 3 of Division 1.
For sure.
You never know what could happen.
Throw the ball incomplete.
Incomplete, intended for Harbold. Hit him right on the hands.
Yeah, I mean, that's just inexcusable. He's wide open. I mean, he was turned away from it a little bit. Maybe you can give him some grace there, but
yeah,
you got to make that catch.
Jay Merriweather on the coverage there.
Yeah, Jay
Senior.
Merriweather. He plans to attend college too, study finance.
Yeah.
So that trend is still going on here, it seems.
I'm just looking at the student section trying to see what's going on. I guess they're just trying to really crowd the front of the
They are.
section.
They're getting ready for the alma mater.
Are they going to try to rush the field?
I would hope not. Goodness. This isn't field rushable.
No.
Not at this rate. If we would have beaten Orange, that would have been one thing, but
Yeah.
Marysville? No way.
You got to save it for big time.
Yeah. I mean, it is senior night. Some of the student section leaders are on the other side. So,
Other side of the fence?
yeah, I mean, look down there.
Bro, I couldn't see.
They're hanging on the other side. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe they're going down from the alma mater, but if they lead a field rush, that could be interesting down here.
4th and short. Ball is free. They're going to say So Carper gets stuffed on 4th and short. Colin Heiss, one of the many Bears on that play.
All they have to do is just kneel this ball away, and the game will be over.
If they are even going to have to, I mean,
We'll find out.
we'll
I
see.
mean, I think they should go out in victory formation with all those seniors, just
Yeah.
because. I mean,
Yeah,
it feels like they almost have to.
you got to.
A lot of hugging down there, hands up, everybody's happy. It's a great night to be a senior, for sure.
Yeah. So 4 straight wins for this Olentangy Berlin team after starting out 0-5. And the Bears are going to play. They're going to play for an OCC championship on next Friday.
They are, and they could be undisputed if they do beat Olentangy.
Yeah.
I mean, if Olentangy ends up losing tonight, yeah, this game is marked as over. Bears win, 41-7.
Bears
at
finish
your
it.
hometown.
What a game.
Beautiful Delaware, Ohio.
The
It
Bears.
looks like they're going down towards the field to go rush it.
Okay.
I see.
Interesting choice.
I think they're going to go do the alma mater in the end zone.
Okay.
I think that's what it'll be.
So we won't classify it as a field rush. We'll just call it, the players are coming down just to
End zone rush,
yeah.
I guess. I always find it interesting. I always watch them wrap around that way. I don't know why they don't stay at the 50. They kind of wrap up. See, they're ending at the 30 down there.
Yeah.
It's a little interesting.
I don't know.
Very cool, though. But as you can see on our TV broadcast, there's all the students. Here come the football players. They're all very excited. I mean, it's a great win for all these seniors. I mean, their last home game at beautiful Bear Stadium in Delaware, Ohio. I mean, there's no place you'd rather be.
And Berlin took the lead early, and they never looked back, going up 21-0 early in the first quarter.
Yep,
But
it felt like Marysville had a chance to come back, but in the end, they made more mistakes than Berlin did.
They did.
That cost them significantly.
Yeah.
So
that's going to be it for us, the DBSN crew.
Yeah.
We will be back. We will definitely be back for basketball, if not next week's game at Olentangy.
Yeah, we will try our best.
I mean, bringing you on the road.
Yeah.
But
we're going to try our best for that.
Yeah.
So
thank you to our advisors, Mr. Meadows and Miss Bush.
Yeah.
Thank you to Dustin Kraus, the legendary Olentangy IT guy.
Yeah.
And Ian Miller, our wonderful cameraman. So this has been Alex Stargatz.
I'm Dylan Dixon.
Off.
I'm Dylan Dixon signing off. So we will see you guys maybe next week, maybe in basketball season. But always, claws up.
Claws up.